Hey, what's up guys, it's Rob from Harmony, here with a quick guitar lesson on a pentatonic lick/exercise inspired by the guitar solo to Sweet Child of Mine by Guns N' Roses. So let's grab a guitar and check that out. So as I've just said, it's inspired by the guitar solo to Sweet Child of Mine. So here is the phrase that I've taken from that solo, and then I'm going to change it a little bit and make an exercise out of it, something great for you to practice. So here's the lick from Sweet Child of Mine. So that's the phrase, and that's kind of in the middle of the guitar solo to Sweet Child of Mine. In fact, it's more towards the end of the guitar solo, and it's played with a lot of wah and stuff like that. And it's basically an ascent up the pentatonic scale, box 1 of the pentatonic scale, which hopefully you guys already know. And if you want to know more about pentatonic scales, if you're not too sure, then click the link in the description below to check out some of our online guitar courses, which will help you out with that. But anyway, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take that little phrase that I just did, I'm going to explain it, but I'm going to move it down in the fretboard, and we're going to play it at the 5th fret in the key of A. So very quickly, let's run through the pentatonic scale that we're going to be using, which is box 1 of your minor pentatonic in the key of A. So I'm going to play 5/8 on the low string, on the low E, 5/7 on the A, 5/7 on the D, 5/7 on the G, 5/8 on the B, and 5/8 on the E. So that's normal box 1 of your minor pentatonic in the key of A. But what we're going to do is we're going to make it a little bit more interesting by how we get through it, because this is an ascending lick. So we're going to ascend through that scale, low to high, but it's interesting with the picking and also a little bit of the left hand technique, because we're going to use some hammer-ons. So what you're going to do is you're going to start on the 8th fret of the low E with your little finger. And we're going to start with a quick down-up pick. Quick alternate pick, so down up, and it's going to be quick because this is kind of how we get that effect. So quick down up, and then you're going to do hammer on from 5 to 8, and then go to the 5 on the next string with a quick down up again. This is going to create the effect, and this is kind of what we're going to continue all the way through the scale, all the way from low to high. And then we're going to go to 8 and just play that once, then 5 on the next string, and then we're going to do a double pick on the 7 of the A string. And then we're going to do a hammer on from 5 to 7 on the A, and then a double pick on the 5 of the next string. And we're going to continue that sort of thought process all the way through the strings. So, and we're going to play the 7 on the A, 5 on the D, double pick on the 7 of the D, hammer on from 5 to 7 on the D, and a double pick on the 5 on the G, and then pick 7 on the D, 5 on the G, double pick on the 7 on the G, hammer on from 5 to 7 on the G, double pick the 5 on the B string, pick 7 and then 5, 7 on the G, 5 on the B, double pick the 8 on the B, and then hammer on from 5 to 8 on the B, double pick the 5 on the high E, and then pick the 8 on the B, 5 on the E, and then double pick on the 8 of the high E. That was quite a lot, but basically it's a very, very repetitive pattern, so hopefully what you learn on the low strings will help you get all the way through it. So I'm going to play it really slow now, so try and keep up, try and follow along with what I'm doing. So there it is, that's a pretty interesting lick. It's a really cool exercise, both for your picking and throwing hammer-ons in there, because basically what you might be used to doing is either getting through the pentatonic scale with just hammer-ons like this, or picking every single note. And what this is doing is combining those and flipping things around a little bit, and you're kind of getting through it with both picking and hammer-ons, but at different times. So it's a little bit confusing at first, but it's really interesting for that reason. It's quite hard to speed up, so I'm going to leave it at that sort of pace because I don't want to make it too fast and it might sound a little bit sloppy, but if you can speed it up, great, go for that. So that's the lick for today. It's just a really cool, very kind of simple pentatonic run because it's not actually doing any interesting or any more difficult notes or anything like that. It's literally just the pentatonic box 1, but it's just a more interesting thought process of how to get through it. So there you go guys, hope you enjoyed the video, hope you found it useful. If you do want to learn more about pentatonic scales, minor scales, major scales and other things, then do click the link in the top of the description to check out some of our online guitar courses. Anyway, once again, hope you enjoyed the video, thanks for watching, click the like button, subscribe to our channel if you're new, and hopefully we'll see you next time.